my name is Sylvia Gathoni. I'm also known as Queen Arrow. I'm currently a content creator assigned to UIU, and I'm a soon-to-be world-class professional Tekken player. What it means for me to be a woman in the games industry is I'm always striving to be a better version of myself. I'm surrounded by amazing talent, and I'm always trying to be as good as they are and hell, even be better while finding my own niche and finding my own voice in this industry. Some of the challenges that I've encountered is, for one, I've had to contend with sexism. I've also had to struggle learning professional Tekken, like at the high level that I know I can be, because as I said earlier, I want to be a world-class Tekken player. The advice that I'd give any woman or any other person who wants to be in the games industry is you do you, find your own voice, and never hesitate to be nothing else other than yourself.
Hi, I'm Miss Dares Geek, a pop culture and gaming content creator, as well as a diversity in gaming advocate who runs Attack on Geek and Women of Xbox. Being a woman in the gaming industry means being a minority in an industry that is still reserved for and dominated by men. This, of course, presents several challenges and creates misconceptions for female gamers as a whole. Some of the challenges that I've faced as a woman in gaming, especially as a woman of color, is being dismissed and not taken seriously simply because of my gender and the color of my skin. I've also had to deal with terrible harassment online, being sent inappropriate messages on my Xbox as well as social media accounts, and also being overlooked for opportunities in the content creator scene. To other women wanting to get into content creation and get into the industry, my advice is to find your people and shoot your shot. Don't be afraid to do what you love and pursue your passion. Ignore the naysayers. Surround yourself with people who share in your values and who lift you up. And don't forget, where there's a will, there's always a way. Keep that in mind, and I'm sure you'll get to where you want to be. That's how I did it.
Hello, everybody. My name is Khalia Chronicles, and I am a gaming content creator and a gaming spotlight blogger. The reason why I got into blogging in the first place is so I can encourage women to just get out there. After my 10-year hiatus in video gaming, I realized that I am currently at a 10-time more disadvantage to get harassed by men just because they're trying to gatekeep and push my way out of their space. And that's never going to happen. As a woman, we are some of the reasons for the biggest successes in gaming, not just with the video game play, with the artists, the developers, the story writers. Women have evolved gaming since the beginning of time, and I am so happy to be included to celebrate women in International Women's Month this March. My advice to young content or old, anybody, any woman who is trying to find their space in gaming is just do it. We are so powerful, and we prove every single day that we are the reason why everything in the gaming world is still standing. So just do it. Who's going to stop you? Men, we know they need us. Happy International Women's Month, ladies. We deserve this.
Hi, Melanin gamers! Hi, my name's Giselle, and I am a game and narrative designer. I've been in this industry for about 2 years, making levels and writing stories for mobile and PC games. Being a woman in the game industry means often being one of the only women in the room. And that's usually compounded if you are a Black woman. It also means that your voice in the industry is important, because even though we make up about half of the amount of people who play video games, a lot less than half of us are making them. Which means our stories aren't being told. So we've got to tell them ourselves and bring some fresh ideas into this industry. Thankfully, I haven't been met with too much hostility during my last 2 gigs, but I experienced a lot of gatekeeping and disrespect as a game design student. I was told that I didn't belong in my major because I didn't play the right games. I was treated as though I had no brains or talent because I was on the writing track instead of coding. At a networking event that I helped organize, I had a young CEO attendee belittle my job to my face. And on a project where I was writer and producer, I had a guy on my project bark orders at me, despite me being placed as lead on the project by my professor. I was blamed for every setback that happened during the project, and the guy who I had taken under my wing to help me with the writing was credited for my work, despite the fact that I wrote 90% of the story. If I were to give advice to other women who want to be in this industry, it would be that this industry is harder than you think. It is highly volatile. Being laid off is a common occurrence, and everything about it that's harder in general is going to be harder for you because you are a woman, especially if you are a queer woman and or a woman of color. But if you want to be here despite all of that, welcome, because we need you.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Sheila. My brand is Brown Sugar. I am a content creator / streamer. My content is basically games and anime, two of my favorite things. So on my channel, my YouTube channel, I have game reviews in future. Hopefully I have, but I basically have anime reviews, anime reaction, anime recommendations, anime do's and don'ts, and I also have gameplays. I have my 20-minute gameplay, which I recently started doing on my channel, which I absolutely love. I also have my streams, and in the future I do want to do some playthrough too. So that's me. Being a woman in gaming for myself has been an amazing adventure. I've met some of the most amazing people, and I can't wait to meet some more. However, because the industry is so male dominated, I feel like there are times where women can actually be alone, and it's not intentional. It's just that it's just so male dominated. There are areas where there are not enough women, and I feel like because there isn't enough women in the industry, a lot of everything that they do is in the spotlight. It's just over exaggerated, and it feels like, why can't we be treated the same as any other gamer? We have now started to use the term girl gamer or gamer girl. Personally, I don't actually like the term because I'm just a gamer, but it's a shame that I have to say girl gamer just to let people know that I'm a girl. So I have faced a few challenges. So I don't turn on my mic sometimes, well, a lot of the times, because I don't want to turn the attention away from the game to place it on myself, because there's been multiple times where my mic is on and strangers kind of overreact to the point where they're like, "You're a girl? You play games? How long you been playing?" It's like a whole interview whilst we're playing a game, and I just hate that, and I just want to play the game. So the only time I really turn on my mic most times is just to say GG, or if I'm really annoyed, I be saying things. Another challenge that I've actually had to face is people have been overstepping their boundaries. So being a female gamer, people tend to be like, "Oh, do you have a boyfriend? Oh, where do you live? Oh, what area are you from? You don't sound like you..." Like, it's like a very in-depth interview for no apparent reason, and it can be a bit daunting and a bit creepy. So that's one more issue actually. So another challenge I've actually faced is there are no casual female gamers. It's impossible, because you're either a noob or you're a pro, and then when you're a pro, they question you and say it's your boyfriend playing or it's your partner playing, and if you're a noob, they're like, "Oh, it's to be expected." There are literally no in between, which is such a challenge, because some of us just want to enjoy the game, but we're not allowed, because it feels like we have to be one or the other. You see, my favorite advice is to just start. Like, don't feel shy, don't feel scared because you're a girl that no one's gonna actually watch your stuff or people are gonna belittle you. Just work on yourself and do your content, because once you start, you only get better. So don't worry about perfection, knowing everything about the gaming industry. Do what you know and you love, and that is your content, and people that love your content will come and they will stay. That's all you need. So another advice I'd love to give is to join communities. So communities like Melanin Gamers, which support their members in every way possible, is a great way to start. So if you feel like you're too shy to start, you can always look up to communities for some support, or you can see the members in the community and see if you can get any inspiration, or if you can even work with them in the future. There's so many lovely people in communities, so don't feel too shy. Like I had a girl approach me. She was pretty shy. It was her first time approaching someone to do a collab. She approached me and I was absolutely fine with it. So do not be afraid to ask other women in gaming if you'd like to collab, because we're all one family and it's really important to have a great bond with everybody. I feel like my final advice would be to be friendly. Like, it is already hard to be a content creator, and it's hard being a female content creator. So whenever you feel like you can help another female content creator, go and do that. Create that bond, because
Hey y'all, I'm Yaya, or Yaya Loves Anime, and I am a proud member of Melanin Gamers International Community. I consider myself to be a simmer turn variety streamer, which means I thought I would only play The Sims, but ended up loving playing a variety of games. I'm also passionate about mental health awareness and PCOS awareness, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, a hormone disorder. So you may hear me often talk about these topics in my stream. And I like to utilize my platform to uplift my community, provide a safe space, and give plenty of laughs. Um, I love to have fun. I'm not that great at games, especially shooters, but I try my best, and I guarantee you'll have a good time with me. And most importantly, I love crab legs. Definitely all seafood mostly, but definitely crab legs, scrimp, all of it. And I'm a little awkward.
Hello, I am angeliquetv, a variety streamer and YouTuber. I stream PC games, Switch, and I just got VR, so stay tuned for VR content.
What's up? It's Ruby Rose, but you can call me Ruby for short. I was asked to make a little trailer about myself, and I was kind of like, what do I say? So here's what I got to say. I'm a gamer. I like doing art. You can see some of my art pieces behind. I like doing just chatting streams. Most importantly, I like people that feel comfortable to be themselves in my stream. Love you. Bye.
Hello, my name is Annabelle and I'm the founder of Melanin Gamers. Melanin Gamers is a gaming community that promotes inclusion and diversity in the video games industry with a special focus on content creators. That's what I do. What it means to me to be a woman in gaming. To be a woman in gaming, it means a lot of things, both good and bad. It means I know that I have a support system. I have women that I know I can reach out to who understand the unique struggles that a woman will face in gaming. Being a black woman, some of those struggles are tenfold. So it's nice to be able to reach out to other women who understand what it means to be a woman in gaming, some of the struggles that you have faced, also some of the opportunities that you want to go for but you don't understand to. It means that I know I can reach out to this person and they will have a clearer picture of what I'm trying to say, even if I can't verbalize it coherently, I suppose. So that's it feels nice to have that sort of sisterhood. Some of the challenges that I have faced, there are a lot of challenges that I have faced being a woman. There's obviously a lot of pushback from predominantly guys who don't like the idea of women in gaming. We had a panel a few days ago and for Melanin Gamers for International Women's Day, and we had a lot of comments saying that we should get back to the kitchen when some of the other women were talking and that sort of thing. Why we make such a big deal about it, when can we all just game? And that's what we want to do as women. We would love to just sit and game, but there's a lot of problems and a lot of trolls online that don't make us just wanting to sit and game easy. Some of the sexist comments that I can get when I go online, the struggle of knowing to turn on mic, to not turn on mic, that is a question. And so some of those things that can be more than challenging, can turn you off gaming actually entirely, because you don't want to always be dealing with that every single time that you log on, or be racking your brain thinking, should I turn my mic on? Oh my god, I need to... those are the sort of pressures that being a woman you face. If you're streaming, if you're a streamer and you stream with a camera, you'll get comments about your appearance, if you've got makeup on, if you don't have makeup on, if you're clothed in a polo neck, if you're clothed, I don't know, in a bikini. You will get comments whatever you wear. If you're too covered up, I don't know what that means, but if you're too covered up, if they say like you're too covered up, or if you're too not covered up, there's no middle ground. People are going to say something, whatever happens. And so that's some of the challenges. And of course, there's always the imposter syndrome. Do I know what I'm talking about? I have to be so much better than everybody else just to be at the standard. And that's a pressure that a lot of women put themselves through. When I was speaking with, because we're doing another panel at MG, just some of the pressures that we face, some of the expectations that we put on ourselves and that other people put on us too. The advice I would offer women who are trying to get into the industry, who are trying to be content creators, still go for it. Don't give up. There's something that my brother loves to say to me, especially when things get too much. It's learn to rest, not to give up. Sometimes it might feel very difficult and like, can I do this? This is so hard. The comments, particularly nasty ones, and you feel like I can't do this anymore. But you can. You can do it. And remember, you have a support system. You have people who are out there who want to help you as well. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people who are trying to drag you down, but there are people out there. You need to find those people, find that support system, because there are people who do want to genuinely help you. And I've been lucky enough to meet some phenomenal women who actually just want to help. They be like, oh, this is how you do it, this is how you do it. I'm just like, oh my god, thank you. So there are women out there who are trying to help you, and allies as well. And so don't give up. You can do this. Honestly, you can do this. Happy International Women's Day.